All right, you guys, let's see here. I'm gonna give this a shot. I haven't done this in I don't know how many years. Screen record a lesson. I'm gonna try and do it all in one take and not mess up too much. But I'm gonna do this because I ran out of time in period 2, just getting everybody signed in and then being able to explain how to graph using the X and Y intercepts. So here we go. First off, the intercepts are where the line or the graph of whatever it is you're graphing cross the axes. So the x-intercept is found where the line crosses the x-axis, and the y-intercept is found where the line crosses the y-axis. Now, what's unique about those coordinates of those intercepts is that there's always a 0 involved. It's partly why 0 is my favorite number. 0 makes math easy. So the x-intercept right here will be found where y is equal to 0. And the y-intercept will be found here where x is equal to 0. So because the coordinates of those points will have zeros in them. So the way you do this is really simple. You should be able to do this in just a few seconds once you get the hang of it. You simply substitute a 0 in for whichever variable you're trying to figure out. So if I'm trying to find the x-intercept, I'm going to substitute a 0 in for the y into that equation. And when I do that, it gives 5 times 0 in there, which basically disappears. And then you just solve the leftover equation there. 4x equals 20 is really easy to solve in your head. 20 divided by 4 is 5. And so that means that the x-intercept is at 5. Notice the coordinates are 5, 0 right there. So that's one of the points on the graph. And as we talked about in class, you only need 2 points to determine a line. And so that's what we have. We've got 1 so far. We've got 1 more to go. Next, I'm going to find the y-intercept by substituting a 0 in for x. So that goes right over here. 4 times 5 is, 4 times 0 is 0. So it's like it disappears. And then we just solve 5y equals 20. And 4 times 5 is 20, which means that the y-intercept is at 4. So that's the other intercept. So we've got the x-intercept here at 5, 0. And we've got the y-intercept here at 0, 4. Those are the 2 points that we're going to use to determine a line. And there we go. Connect. You have graphed that equation using the zeros or the intercept method. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over here on number 2 and take a look at that. So I'm going to just do a couple of examples, and then hopefully this will make sense to you. So I'm going to set up a little table like this. I'm going to put a 0 in for y and a 0 in for x, substitute it in, and see what we get for the intercept. So to find the x-intercept, I put a 0 in for y. So that would say 2x plus 0. I'm just going to scribble it out, pretend it's not even there. So 2x equals 2 is the equation I'm going to solve, and that means x equals 1. So that becomes my x-intercept right there. So x-intercept of 1. Now I'm going to erase, start over, and this time I'm going to put a 0 in for x right here. So we got 2 times 0, which is 0. It's like it never even existed. We now have y equals 2. So 2 is the y-intercept. So it's kind of erase that. So 0, 2 is the, oops, wrong thing there. 0, 2 is the y-intercept. I've got 2 points, so I can draw a line right through those 2 points. And there we go. I have graphed using intercepts. So got a few more of those. Just practice those. Shouldn't be too challenging. Let me see if there's any tricky ones down here. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do... No, these all look pretty easy. So, yeah, should be good to go. And I'll go over this again in class tomorrow just to make sure you knew what you were doing.